Today we're going to discuss on solving quadratic equation using completing square method. This is a topic that is discussed in computational mathematics in module 1 of diploma in ICT. So basically solving quadratic equation by inspection, taking square roots, completing the square, the quadratic formula, and factoring are some of the methods you use to solve quadratic equations. So examples of perfect square, we have 6x squared plus 6x plus 9, x squared plus 12x plus 36. And this is how you're going to create perfect squares, where we have x squared plus 20x plus dash, so we get 100. So how do you complete square method? By getting the constant term. So you can see the ones highlighted in red, those are the answers to the questions. So we're going to deal with solving the following equation by completing square method. So step 1, I'm solving the equation highlighted there. We're going to have, so the equation which is being highlighted is this one. This is x squared plus 8x minus 20 is equal to 0. So the first step you're going to have is move the quadratic term and the linear term to the left side of the equation. And that's how it's going to be rearranged. So you can see the constant term, that is negative 20, when it crosses the equal sign, becomes positive. So the first, find the term that completes the square on the left side of the equation, add that term to both sides. So you're going to do half the coefficient of x, which is 8, which is equal to 4. Then you square the coefficient of x and get 16. Then add both 16 on both sides of the equal sign. Factor the perfect square trinomial on the left side of the equation. Simplify the right side of the equation as shown. Take the square root of each side like that. You can see this is a perfect square. We have x plus 4 into squared is equal to the root of 36. So x plus 4 is equal to plus minus 6. Remember, minus 6 squared and plus 6 squared both give you 36. That's why you normally have these two signs, plus and minus. Set up two possibilities and solve. So solve the question by completing square method. That is one sample question that you can find in exam. So find the term that completes the square on the left side of the equation and add the term on both sides. So these are for practical purposes. As you can see, half the coefficient of x squared. X squared now is 7 over 2, as you can see here. And one is highlighted there in yellow. You add the constant term on both sides of the equal sign. So factor the perfect square trinomial on the left side, simplify the equation right side. So as you complete, check the step 4 is take the square root of each side, and I'm going to get that. In this case, the I represents the negative. So you can see that is negative, the negative sign. The I, this I here, represents this negative sign in math. So you can never get square root of a negative number. So we introduce a letter I in the equation. So we have some assignment there. You can try the following examples, do on your work paper, solve all of these, and these are the answers to your questions that are related to those. Thank you for listening. This is the end of my presentation.